All right, how's it going? Gonna give you a little rig rundown, pretty simple. This is a Bluesman vintage guitar that John's made for me. It's an amazing guitar. It's a Spalton maple. He did the finish on there, which is just absolutely amazing. And the way he does the neck is just amazing. He's just a little bit sanded down, so it's a little smoother, not so sticky, you know, when you start to sweat. Hip shot tuners are amazing. Basically, just run the strings through, clamp it down real quick. So when you're on the fly, basically, you break a string. It's really easy to change a string on the spot. So I love the hip shots. The Spurzels are also really nice as well. And then as far as the pickups on this, I'm using a Fishman piezo, or piezo, everybody has a different way of saying it, pickup. And basically with that, it just really gives a really bright acoustic tone. So if I do this, and I'll blend that. That's a volume for this. I have it, instead of a switch, I have it to where the volume actually controls this bridge and this volume controls these two pickups. So I'll do this to add in the bottom. Hear the bottom when I take that away. Sounds good, but you do the two and it's an amazing clean tone. So anyway, Bluesman Vintage, they made this guitar for me, the Slaughter, everything. It's pretty rocking. Put a battery thing in here for that bridge. Phenomenal guitar. And they do more vintage stuff. This is really more of their cutting edge, more of the modern stuff. Obviously, I need a versatile guitar to go clean and dirty. And that's where we're at as far as the amplifiers. We have two Shaw amplifiers. Two's better than one. They're the Tone Rod MGs. And the key is they're 8 watts. And when they're matched like this is my rolling rig. They just blend amazingly together, especially in the clean tone, which is, you know, when I'm doing Fly the Angels, that just has a really good tone to it. And I have the settings pretty much on this thing. It's about 8.5, 9 in the master. Tone is around 7, volume is between 3 and 4, and you know, a little switch to kind of tighten up the amp. Again, this travels with me when I'm doing fly days. I'll take one of these, it slips right underneath my seat on the airplane, and it's a great travel amp on top. But this is my rolling rig. This has the 212s in here, and this has the WGS ET65s, and a Veteran 30 on it. And again, the tonality to it is really clean, but it also breaks up. You let the amp do all the work for it, as opposed just to the cabinets breaking up. And then as far as my rig here, real simple, guitareffects.com, Ryan over there, Bluesman Vintage, they're all in the same building. We designed this pedal board, which turned out wonderful. It's matching to the cabinet, so we just have everything where it's conducive all the way through. We have a Marvel 3 Ramble effects that I use for a Marshall tone. I have a small little volume pedal here. This is Exotic SP, which is a compressor, kind of compresses the sound. This is Yellow Cake's Your Mom. I use that, it's more of a fuzzy overdrive pedal, and I use that to drive for more of like a Hammond organ sound when I drive the Pog and this Epitome. That has a Pog, a modulation dash flange, whatever I want, and a Verb, which I just have a real tight room on it. This is an Astronomer. This is kind of a flowing, shimmery reverb that actually throws an octave above it. When you actually hit the thing, it actually throws a shimmer on it. So it's a cool sounding pedal. It has that, I'll show you. You can hear the harp, there's a high, especially when you hit up here. You can hear the harp, you can hear that octave up. So that is really nice for swells. And again, for the really heavy organ sound, I'll grab the Pog, I'll hit Your Mom, and there you go. Now check it out when I add the Marvel in here on top of it. And that's just a standard delay there with the tap on it. Stereo, it's run stereo. I have 3 in my wiring loom. I have a power, 2, actually 3 quarter-inch cables. 1 if I want to run a wireless, which I usually do. And that just depends. Usually I use a Shure. And that's how it works. It's a great setup. It's real simple, but very effective, especially when it's right in front of the drum riser. That way I can use this as a monitoring section, and I can have my guitar as loud as I want, which is incredibly loud. Figuring this is 8 watts, it's very impressive. Check one of these things out, or come see the band live, because you'll definitely see Shaw on the road. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.